Novinha, vem mostrar do seu talento, jogando no movimento, rebolando com tudo lá dentro, se prepara. Hoje eu vou pagar pra ver se tu sabe mexer. Quando começar a jogar bola, sei que é pra tu descer, X é pra tu mexer, quadrado e sei que é pra quebrar. Ai, 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 ai. Ai, 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 ai. Aperta o triângulo e ela joga pra trás. Toma. Ai, 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 ai. Ai, ai, ai. Aperta o triângulo e ela joga pra trás. Aperta o triângulo e ela joga pra trás. Novinha, lembra do seu talento, jogando no movimento, rebolando com tudo lá dentro, se prepara. Lembra do seu talento, jogando no movimento, rebolando com tudo lá dentro, se prepara. Vem mostrar do seu talento, jogando no movimento, rebolando com tudo lá dentro, se prepara. Hoje eu vou pagar pra ver se tu sabe mexer. Quando começar a jogar bola, sei que é pra tu descer, X é pra tu mexer, quadrado e sei que é pra quebrar. Ai, 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 ai. Ai, 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 ai. Aperta o triângulo e ela joga pra trás. Toma. Ai, 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 ai. Ai, ai, ai. Aperta o triângulo e ela joga pra trás. Aperta o triângulo e ela joga pra trás. Novinha, lembra do seu talento, jogando no movimento, rebolando com tudo lá dentro, se prepara. Novinha, lembra do seu talento, jogando no movimento, rebolando com tudo lá dentro. A novinha que falou. Xereca quando vê o parafão, não roçando os amigos da boca. Nossa, não roçando os amigos da boca. Nossa, não roçando os amigos da boca. A novinha que falou.
So what's up everybody? Like I said before the last year went out, I said that I wasn't really gonna be on here. I said I wasn't gonna make any video to the next year. I kept what I said I was gonna do, and it's come to me that your boy Mr. Fantastic is keep taking L's. Mr. I'm Better Than You is Mr. I'm Better Than You has taken 2 L's in the past couple of years. First, he advocated for Jessica X. Mind you, Mr. Fantastic was telling everybody that Jessica X is an ally of the space. And he was telling black men that if they don't let women into space, somehow you hate women and and you just gay, right? Now, we're going to see the history of your boy Mr. Fantastic, I'm Better Than You. But listen to a video that I made 4 years ago about not letting other men endorse women to you.
This gonna be my part 2 of stop letting other men endorse the wrong women to you. So you know who this chick is on my screen. April Jones, Omarion's baby mom. So when she first came out, everybody was saying how much of a sweetheart she is. She's quiet and this and that. Guys was co-signing her. Mostly they was like, yo man, I want to get an April Jones. I want to get a chick like Omarion's baby mom. She's fine. She not out here like all these other women. So I think yesterday she won a rant high on drugs or alcohol, I don't know. Allegedly, she might be allegedly on on drugs or whatever. So she went on a rant about how people will want her sex and blah blah blah, and they want her this. And she named all these rappers who want her pee, and they all want her pee, and this want her pee. Then she tongue kissed a chick and said all this other stuff, and said that, she's selling herself. So obviously all that rant that she was in, that rant that she did, because this is normal for women to do overall, is to have a rant, talk about somebody, do all this crazy stuff, and then the next day act like it didn't happen. So she posted a picture of herself on her Instagram, because she probably don't remember what happened, but the whole world reminded her of it. So she really think that she can get away with it, and everybody turned on her. In her comment section, she probably gonna put it limited or turn it off. They was checking her, because everybody believed in her. Dudes is in the chat room. Not chat room. They was on the comment section believing in her. But women was basically believing her always. The black women were believing in her because the black women saw themselves in her. Being a single mom who was gonna find her way out of her situation and get a better opportunity for herself after she been with the guy. So it measured up with what a lot of these women are in the position they're in. So when she did all this, and it kept piling up, when she's sleeping with her boyfriend's her ex-boyfriend's friend and so-called bandmate, right? They are getting mad. They're mad and they're trying to seem like they're different, but they're mad because she messed up their ability to have hope in her. She was their beacon of hope. But let me get off that. The men who endorsed this chick showed that they have no judge of characters, and the so-called red pill guys and all these people who said they know game, they didn't know that she was playing that game the whole time. And that's the reason why, that's maybe probably the reason why Omarion didn't marry her, because he knew who she really was, and he didn't want her to be a permanent part of his life, because if it didn't work out, he would lose everything he had. He didn't put all of his marbles in her basket. He had kids with her because she probably had, like she said on her live on Instagram, she has good pee. So she tied him down with just good pee and her looks, but he didn't take her seriously, and he probably wanted to get rid of her. And when she had the first kid, he didn't have nowhere to go. Female Ayesha Curry. A few years back, she was the standard of what women should be doing. what women should be like, and what women and blah 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 blah, and all the men was sitting there saying, I want a Aisha Curry and all this other stuff, acting just like women. Oh my gosh, she's such a good woman, and she doesn't dress the way she does, and this and that. 6 years later, or 6 or 7 years later, she goes on national TV while her husband is in the most important game of his career, or whatever, of the season, and says she want affection, and she's angry. No, she's jealous of her man getting attention, and she wants the same attention. Despite the fact that this man gave her millions of dollars, gave her kids, and she never had to work a day in her life, but she wants other men's attention. And people, the women on the other side, was showing their hypocritical, mindset. Because, if a man came out and said that, he would be ostracized and picked on and bullied and said, you got a wife, she's beautiful, why are you not looking at the booth? But
And yeah, mind you, this 4 years ago. So the bullshit that people pull is still consistent from 4 years ago, right? Let me see. What is this? This 2019. It's 2019 when I made this video. And the new bullshit was the Simone Biles, or whatever her name is, and her husband. And then, people raging over the fact that he put himself over her.
they agree with her because they feel the same way. Like I said, with April Jones, these women project themselves onto these people who are on TV. They want to see that their lives will end up like the person they're looking at, or if the person in the same situation as them, they want to know. They want to be able to relate to that person because they see themselves in that person. And the guys who co-signed what she said, they're weak men, right? The third chick, who every man says that these disciple girls who don't go out with gangsters and this and that and all this other stuff, they don't become single moms and all this other stuff. Angela Simmons. The guys get thirsty over her. They create a whole ocean of how thirsty they are based off this chick. To me, I seen better. But the fact is, they love her. And before she lost her virginity at 28, or I don't forgot what age she was, everybody's saying how good of a woman she was. Or, yeah, Angela, yeah, she's Reverend Run daughter and blah, 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 and this and that. And nobody can be like her. Women need to be more like her and this and that. There's hope that women out here like her and blah, blah, blah. This chick, who was raised in a good family, who didn't want for nothing, who could have chose a lawyer or a doctor or any kind of good entertainer, besides to go do the route that all the other women do, and go to a thug, a guy who robbed and who was in jail. She made this man her baby father. So everybody looked at her and said she was a liar, she was this and that. But the fact is, it shows you, overall, stop letting other men endorse the wrong women to you. In drama.
Oh, shit's running around like it's everybody's fault. When no nigga, it's your fault. But you should have been said something. Because I told you this shit last year. I just never said nothing because I didn't want to throw you under the fucking bus.
Now, mind you, this is a couple years ago when Game Changer was prominent on here. Game Changer was a huge simp. He would pretend like he's not, Game Changer was pretend that he's not like the other guys. But every single time under his comment sections on his panels, these were the exact type of women that came around him, and he didn't shut that shit down. Melanie Sweets, Jessica X, whatever her name is, White, that's her name is. There was a lot of women that was on the panel, and he endorsed what's her name? Danica Marie. Now remember how that whole Just Pearly things ended up? Right? The black chicks showed their fucking true colors. The same chick who said take their ass back and was trying to go against Passport Bros to get guys to stay here and take care of their fucking kids and all that shit. Her whole movement fell apart in 6 months. At least the Passport Bro movement had a good 5, 6, 7 years. Until these dumb niggas, destroyed it. And I'm gonna talk about that in another video.
And I didn't. He comes in Man of Tomorrow shit before. So now he making fun of somebody of the shit that he did. And watch, I'm gonna show you how it entertain you. Like right now, I didn't need the Manosphere. I don't need this entertainment shit. You don't see me in chat rooms and panels and any of that shit. You don't see me barely in chat in channels. You might see me make a comment or two or whatever. But the fact is, I find other things that occupy my time. Just beat Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which the campaign was okay. I don't know. And I played a couple other games next to that. It's like I don't really need so-called space for entertainment. I come into space to lend my voice or whatever, and then that's it and bounce. Try to make sure that the people get a good navigation and use some of my experience to help other people with their experience. And she was like, oh, they're just this. She couldn't do that shit. But what? 6 months ago, she was on the panel, Shades of Ray, whatever panel, talking shit, mad shit about Passport Bros, and I had to point it out. I don't know if he's seen it. That May was there. He must have seen it or whatever, but that's what she's capable of. That's what she is. Ever since then, she haven't came up after he defended the Passport Bros. I knew she was like that in the first place. She needs to talk shit about black men or anybody that she feels better than. She can't do that with Man of Tomorrow because he's successful and he got money and stuff. He don't give a fuck about her. Like, she can't say shit about him. She can only pretend that she can try to use him as a device against other men that she think is under him. And that's what she was doing until the whole passport shit came up in one of his live streams. And then she looked stupid. He said it a couple times, just like Erica Williams. Just like Super Sly. Super Sly comes in the Man of Tomorrow streams when they talking shit about the Manosphere. But as soon as they talk about Passport Bros, even though Erica Williams and Super Sly talk shit about Passport Bros and the Manosphere, they disappear. Because they don't want it out with Man of Tomorrow on these subjects. It's the same shit happened with Mariel Lemire when Man of Tomorrow showed up on Solo TV 84's panel to just get dudes out of here who was talking shit about Passport Bros. That's when Solo TV 84 was doing a griff for he was doing griff on the Manosphere when everybody cared what the dude said. Now nobody gives a fuck because now he gets the Manosphere.
However long his time zone now needs to be like updated again. So yeah, I'm just gonna miss out. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Jessica, that was that man. I thought Jessica X was supposed to be a friend of what about that? How she's supposed to be an ally and she's supposed to
Yup. Even though I don't like fucking Ramil Amir because he's a fucking he take the bully pill. That's why I got this shit right here. Well, not clipped it. The reason why I showed this video here. He was saying that shit real hard. He was going hard for that situation. Oh yeah, man, you need to have women advocates so you don't have no hate women. But mind you, right now, he don't even have the same women in his chat that he had 2-3 years ago. Because they geared towards entertainers, like Man of Tomorrow said. But let's hear what he say.
That's why I gotta shut the listen, you ain't treat like this, I'm loyal has no gender, my nigga.
See, and he ain't even gonna he's not even gonna admit the fact that he was the one who was up here advocating for women in the space. Because if we don't have women in the space, we somehow hate women. We somehow this and this and that. And I told you what they was gonna cause. They was gonna use people, and they milked the shit out of the space. They grabbed all the money. They made all of the men feel kind of weird about supporting guys. And then when new guys come up like myself who say, hey, I need some support to show, yeah, blah, 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 whatever, you don't get it like that. You know, you get it a few people, whatever, and some people do support you, but it's not heavy like her. Because they never support a female over a guy. It's like, whoa, you need the money. No. At that time, I was just trying to see the support system. And then overall, I grabbed a job opportunity, which I'm doing now. It's been, a couple months now? So, no, I don't need the money. It's extra, but it's support. It's the same thing with Man of Tomorrow, who has a lot of money, but people still support. They give him $5 here, $5 there. It's called basically supporting. I never asked for $15. I only asked for, hey, you get, $5. That's it. I don't care. That's the thing. It was never all about the money. It was about the support. And I see that a couple people who do support me, and I said shout out to them. I don't want to say their name because their name is different. And he left, and he can pretend that he's for those men when he's not. He need those loser men to get the girls wet so he can have sex with them and prop them up. Now, Mr. Fantastic didn't learn from his path of 3-4 years ago to stop advocating for stupid chicks. My bad. Sorry, I don't want to disrespect people like that, right? We all remember Jessica X was running amok and saying stuff, going on panels, in chat. She's talked shit about me. She talked shit about Silent Ahmad when he used to cam up years ago. And there was a lot of shit, a lot of people that didn't like her, including myself. And I voiced my opinion about her. I got videos talking about what she's about. And I end up being right. Everybody let their guard down around her and pretended that she was some kind of cool, she was the only cool chick in the space. Y'all did the same shit with Naima. The chick Naima was in this space pretending she agreed with men's until basically the opportunity came where she had a live stream. Also, the opportunity where men, she felt like the men that she could use for attention and use for sex was going to go somewhere else, and she started turning against guys because passport bro thing was a thing. Now here, your boy Mr. Fantastic, because I got too many people in my head right now because I'm trying to get a couple videos out, on here advocating for a woman who turns out probably a couple weeks later turned out to be something that she wasn't who she said she was. Let's go.
BG, man. I heard Shawty, what was her name? The dark-skinned girl that looked like Sister George Jr. What's her name? Shout out to Sister George. Sister George, let me find out you got a younger twin cousin out here. No, not Luna, not Portia, the other girl, the dark-skinned girl. Sister George. Marlon, what up, man? What up, everybody in the building, bro? I think it was like Jay or Ray or somebody. I don't know. She was the girl on the Bible. Anyway, she said exactly what I said, bro. You being attractive or unattractive to the same sex is irrelevant, okay? Unless you know what I'm saying, a part of the brotherfucker, you know what I'm saying, clan, man. Bro, you worrying about what another man look like is pointless. Alright? She had to tell somebody that last night, and let me just go ahead and go in. Bro, Love, and what's the other girl name? Moly Mo. What's the chick with the mole name, bro? Bro, these chicks are delusional. They're insufferable. They're fucking insufferable, bro. And I'm just talking about on panels. I don't know who they are in real life, but on panels, these women are fucking insufferable, undesirable, and just terrible people. Yeah, that bitch. Sis. So Jay Priest is her name? Yeah, so yeah, I knew it was Jay something. Appreciate you, Savage. So the Jay girl, Jay had to tell them that. Like, I guess sis started saying it, talking about how attractive she was and all this. And like, bitch, what kind of fucking funhouse mirrors you got? Okay, as a BBW lover, okay, you're not getting under no covers, okay? Sorry, you gotta be more than just thick. Okay? You gotta have which again is pointless. What are you saying here? I already know what type of time.
So, and this is Mr. Fantastic's whole thing now, right? Is getting in one battle to the next battle, 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 to the next battle. And beating on his chest, I'm better than you, 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 I'm better than you. Mr. Fantastic whole point is he high better than you. He is. The BABG, whatever, blah, 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 whatever, right? To tell you that what you like is bad and what he like is good. You know, big women, right? It's funny to me that I know power lifter guys who don't like big women. These guys are bigger than him. Most big muscle guys, look at their wives. Look at some of these guys' wives. And I'm not talking about in large numbers. Like in the normal bodybuilder do not have a big old wife, fat, overweight wife. They got small women. They don't even like the women that are big and overweight. And these guys are bigger than this guy. I mean, you got Big Show. Look at his wife. She not fat. You got giant dudes who wives are skinny and shit. They're not out here advocating for big women because they're big.
Chick sis was when the first time I was on the panel with her, and you know they was doing the whole thing or whatever, and bro, she couldn't even stand my personality. She couldn't stand it. She couldn't stand it. She couldn't just stand me being me. I had no
And this is the thing about this, right? You can't tell people to go outside when all you do is be online on these panels. Mind you, the manosphere is pretty much dry and gone. The same people who had these panels, O'Shea, Obsidian, Angry Man, they're not there in the quote-unquote manosphere like that no more. So they have to go to people outside of the manosphere. And you'll see him on that side of that roast sector, the Fight Club and all these other people. I don't go over there. I look at some of the videos when it pops up, but I don't look at the videos consistently. I can go down my channel history right fuck now and show you all the videos that I actually watch. And a lot of them ain't relationship shit. It's not.
Chase with her know nothing, and she just, I ain't got nothing. And there's disrespect when it comes to the heterosexual black man. Okay? These mothers purposely do that. They do not encourage their children to have healthy relationships with their fathers. They badmouth the fathers the better they are. You notice this shit, bro. I saw some shit the other day, man. I couldn't even repost the shit. I couldn't even retweet it. Bro, this kid, the mama was recording this dad having the baby smoke a fucking joint, man. A blunt, really, not a joint, a blunt. They told their ass up, boy.
So mind you, Super Sly and Mr. Fantastic tells you to fuck these horrible mothers. They tell you to fuck these women. Reward these bad behavior bitches with dick and attention, instead of isolating them and letting certain guys just mess with them up until they get sick and tired of the guys they with and they stuck in that loop. But leave them in that loop and leave them there forever. Don't give them new opportunity. Don't give them new type of men. Don't give them new experiences with men who accumulated good results at their life to get into their life and save them. Let them stay with the same trash men like a Super Sly and a Vermeil or like a Mr. Fantastic. Let them just be pussy to some of these dudes. Don't grab these women, alright?
Mainly Portia and Luna. No broads on Might Be Risky last night versus the young lionesses. They told their ass up, boy. Mainly Portia and Luna. And mind you, listen, man, and respect to fucking Portia, man, for coming up there with the jab.
See, and now, you know, this guy is like, they was the Young Lions. See, this is what happens when you advocate for people. I had to watch myself last year and this year. When I see a new couple rise up, a new interracial couple, I said, okay, let's see. All right?
Bro.
Because when you advocate for different couples and it doesn't work out, it makes you look bad.
A conversation ain't fun, man, if you ain't putting a little bit of humor into it, man. You gotta get a little joke in here or there.
And this is why I don't like talking to these groups of people anymore. Because everything has to be entertainment based, not intelligence. Everything has to be entertainment or a circus. This is the reason why a lot of guys don't want to date. Because it's always one side has to be super entertaining, overly entertaining, and the other side doesn't have to be bored. There's a reason why a lot of these women like guys with certain personalities. Or talk about guys with overly personalities. They need the entertainment because a lot of them don't have the personality to have great conversations. And they don't have the ability to have humor. Two people need to have humor to humor each other, not one person. And I'm not supposed to be telling jokes 24/7 just to be existing in somebody else's life.
People don't understand that shit, bro. They just don't really have no sense of humor, man. No disrespect to help, man, but listen, man, your sister, brother, she horrible people skills, horrible personal skills, fucking, you know, Decepticons, roll out. They allowed the motherfucking Decepticons to come in here, bro.
Now let's see. Let's see of them saying stuff. Luna gave them the business. Sis just wanted to be a crystal. Pulling the race card on Luna was sad. Holy snaps. Need a clip. Luna clips called Pick Me. Luna humbled them brawls when she said, okay.
And take the release clip of Brittany Renner and Charleston White. Me about leadership and telling me I had no. We're still progressing. And that's what I say. Everybody talk about how, oh man, these other women are doing this and that, and the black women and this and black women and that. Okay, what about the black men, bro? Black men have the highest motherfucking unemployment rate, yet still we're doing what we're doing.
I know how well he articulates his points. What?
Human. She turn up her location, she must think I'm stupid. She wanna run the street, so let her ho, let her ho, let her ho.
No, Well, you just get to sit behind your camera and beat your dick like a lame ass nigga for $34.
Now, the same Luna chick who was going at these women, you know, your boy, I'm better than you, loses advocating for a woman, 2-0 loss record. Right? He's 2-0. No, oh, my bad. It's supposed to be organization, right? Win and loss. He's 0-2 when it comes down to advocating for women. This guy doesn't... If you're listening to Mr. Fantastic on what type of woman that you should be listening to or fucking or biological clock, then you're going to end up just like him, a divorced nigga. Or be it here online, always advocating for the wrong women. He got very bad judge of character.
I really hate to see you go. Let her roll, let her roll, let her roll. What?
What the sensation?
On X. Thank you, YKS for $1.99. Luna got an OnlyFans? Credibility is shot. Hold up, you got an OnlyFans, Luna? For real? Luna, you got an OnlyFans?
Is that question? Why does, if I'm married though, why does it matter? Because
Wait.
So basically, the same girl that your boy Mr. Fantastic. So basically, married women are supposed to show their body off and exploit men. Mind you, she was pretending that she was the standard bearing for other women to be like. But she just an OnlyFans hoe who take advantage of lonely men in a time where they're producing more lonely men out here because they are cornering the market. But it's not, people don't talk about what's going on today. A lot of men's standards has becoming a lot better. This is the reason why they don't want to go into this market and feed the market anymore. Because they see how disgusting that these niggas, like a Mr. Fantastic, a Super Sly, and a Ramil, made these fucking environments. Nobody wants to be a part of this dating scene, having to put slop on your face in order to be attractive to these women, or be a dysfunctional motherfucker and sitting here talking all this shit and be a part of it, be an accomplishment of dysfunction. There's not a good dating market, healthy dating market in this country. There are good there's a good transactional dating culture in other countries. They know what know what you trade. Basically, dating is transactional. The guy have to come into the dating scene to know what he's willing to pay and what he's not willing to pay. And a lot of these women like to keep turning up the fucking shit for certain type of guys. And that's the reason why a lot of dudes walking away. Imagine this. You go into a supermarket and the price keep changing on you based off what you look like. Based off your so-called your social skills or all this other bullshit that they can make up. Imagine you have $500, $600. And you can walk into GameStop and get you because that's the most available place. Because I don't like going to Target or any of them other places to get gaming because, you know, too many people there. Most GameStops are not really packed, right? So imagine you got $600 in your pocket, right? And you willing to go, you want to go to and get your PlayStation 5, right? But then they change the price and they tell you have to pay $1,000. While PlayStation price, you see it online and it's only $500 plus tax, so 5 something, right? It's better to have 600, and then you can get you a game with it. But then they'll change and say, hey, what are you talking about? Like, no, it's $1,000. How long you think GameStop is gonna stay open doing that type of shit to certain men? They're gonna go out of business super fast. That is the dating market. The dating market is like that, where these motherfuckers are changing up the price every time you show up. They tell you to self-improve, they tell you gotta do more. They tell you to do this, you gotta do more. These guys give you shit knowing that these women are keep fluctuating and doing shit because these women can. Nobody tells you that shit. That's the reason why the anti shit happened this year. I think this year or last year. This is why a lot of men are walking the fuck away, because the fact is, it's these women overinflate themselves because they get with these dudes who overinflate them. It ain't the simps, it's the niggas who can get them to tell them everything they want to hear and do way too much to these women, and then they think that they're more important than the guys who under these guys. But they're not under these guys. They just, women make them under these guys.
Let me
What the fuck is going on?
Okay, thanks for the promotion for one. For two, I'm still married even though I have an OnlyFans. So if you're single and you don't have an OnlyFans, that means that you're not desirable at all.
What kind of fucking logic is that? So I'm married, showing my body to the world to make money. That means I'm so desirable. But if I'm single, if you single and you got an OnlyFans, you're not desirable. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Where did they get these fucking people from? There's so many women on OnlyFans, even in porn, that look better than this chick. Jesus, man, this is what happened when you advocate for the wrong women. You making yourself look stupid.
So if there's people that are single and they don't have an OnlyFans and I have an OnlyFans and I'm married, that just means that I have a good character. It has nothing to do with my character. If
You said you have a good character, it has nothing to do with your... It does have to do with your character if you taking easy money. That's like selling drugs and saying, well, just because I'm married doesn't mean I'm a bad person because I'm selling drugs.
I choose to make money off of my youthfulness and my body, that's okay. Because y'all can't do that.
Oh, so making money off your youthfulness and your body is somehow a flex now? When everybody is doing it. So that means that you ain't really that special. Because there's a lot of married women on OnlyFans. So you're just doing the same. Oh, Jesus, man.
Y'all don't work out and y'all
And this is the reason why a lot of guys go overseas. This is the exact reason why motherfuckers going overseas. At least guys know exactly who their girlfriends are. Now, it's a lot of shit going on with the passport bro movement that I don't agree with. But at least they know they didn't have to sit here and work super fucking hard for a bunch of fucking women. They got treated just like the other guys. They decided to probably wife up some of these loose ass women overseas, but at least the loose woman didn't tell them that they had to jump through 1,000 hoops just to get sex. They got sex real easy, and then they decided, hey, I want to keep this girl. It's not a good move, but at least they was treated the same as everybody else. Unlike over here in this country, where they turn up the fucking price to date them for certain guys.
Yes, baby doll. You can't date me. It's like the people said. You're done. Since you cooked yourself, your man allows you
okay,
to
that's fine.
show what
OnlyFans and die married.
Girl, you rather be a whore?
Like you.
Is that what you saying? You rather be a whore? You're right. Let me and my own by themselves sit over here with my respectability and not be on OnlyFans showing ass or feet or anything
A
else.
whore is a woman who has time for free, so if anything, you're a whore.
No, it's not. So basically, what, we putting price on sex now? We put $1 million price on sex now, right? Right? So you think your sex is worth more than everybody else's sex. And this is the reason why a lot of guys, I tell guys, paying for sex in America isn't a good thing, because a lot of these women think that just because they can make $500,000 on OnlyFans or $50,000 or even $20,000 on OnlyFans, that means that they're worth that much money. No, it means that the market, it means most men can't get what they want in this market, and they're paying you that money. But there's women overseas that are a lot cheaper. I'm gonna get the cheaper deal. I'm gonna get the $50, the $60, the $100 for 2 nights or for the whole night instead of an hour. That's the difference between overseas and over here. women make the experience last longer. And I wanted to talk about that too, but in another video, where paying for sex over here versus paying for sex here.
A whore is a woman who has sex for free.
Maybe no, I know only
You're a whore. A whore is a woman who has sex for free. You're a whore.
Girl, you're a woman.
So basically, we're putting a price on sex, and that's a whore now, because sex has to be a payable deductible now. But your boy and his fans were out there advocating for this Luna chick. Mind you, Mr. Fantastic is on the panel right now.
Hey, you one step away, baby. You one step away. You think you better because you on virtually showing ass?
I didn't ask you.
Yes, she is.
And I'm not find out right now. You would
That's a man saying.
If she leave, it's gonna be all speculation. That's all I'm saying. So at the very least, she could. Who the fuck is that? What's poppin'? Oh man, I was wondering why her talking point was so fucking crisp. Because
So basically, this is a guy who was on this panel, and he's known on this panel, but he put his wife on there and he gave her talking points. I told you that a lot of these females use male talking points to get money. I don't know if that was me doing that, and some people went to her, but the T-Baby chick, her views shot the fuck down. Ever since she started showing who the fuck she really was, just like Roman Army, there's only the few people that talk to her, on her stuff. And mind you, this T-Baby chick got like 250 or 500,000 views. $500,000 subscribers, but she can't even pull that much views, because everybody saw through what the fuck she was saying, and she wasn't consistent with her shit. She was pretending that she was something that she wasn't, just like a lot of these women. But eventually, these women will crack and do what they do.
what happened is Luna can talk better than Hood Mystic. Well, Hood Mystic actually says smart shit. So now I'm thinking back, I'm like, that's fucking Hood Mystic talking.
Thank you.
For the past few weeks.
Damn.
Because I know how crisp, I know how well he articulates his points, but his delivery sucks because he don't got no charisma.
So now, in the black community, it's funny to me that these guys like this always talk about charisma. And I said this before to guys who always talk about charisma. Put your life on the line to know how good your charisma is, right? I'm going to put you in a room with 1,000 men. If your charisma can't convince those 1,000 men to follow you, once you get out of that room at that auditorium, somebody gonna blow your head off. Because you put your life on the line because you think you keep talking about what charisma, charismatic, and all this other shit really means. Y'all just run your mouth talking about charisma, but your charisma can't change shit. Your charisma can't make you run for Senate and all this other stuff. Your charisma is not changing any laws. You're online pretending that you're somehow special than everybody else, when the metric of what you really are, every motherfucker think they're the most charismatic person, charisma person out here. You're just a carbon copy of what somebody else is. Most people with this outstanding charisma, even gangsters respect them. And even I know that I have quote unquote real charisma, because at some point, everywhere I go, people start treating me in a different way and get familiar with me, even if I look a certain way. From the McDonald's I go to all the time, they know who I am, and they respect me in some way as a customer and be nice to me, give me extra shit. Chinese store that I go to, the other store that I go to, everywhere I go, supermarket that I go to, everywhere I go, people give me a certain amount of respect when they get used to me, right? They talk shit, but then they say something about him that I gotta know. And then eventually I come around them a lot more because I go there consistently. That's real charisma. And I didn't even make any kind of conversation with none of these people. That's real charisma. Not having to have to shake your ass and shake around and be all this fucking monkey dancing and shit just to have people to say you good.
Now he got Luna to listen.
No. So with that being said, my points are still, that's what I want to do.
Than just your head covering.
Yeah, but bring my hair for energy.
Back for your husband, right?
Fucking chat buying my content, which I
Pause. They jumped off that train. Hey, DZ with this says love is willing to be late for her.
I do, which is why you have.
RBN says R.I.P. the hood mystic. Fifi with the $2 says what happened to protect this woman at all costs? Fifi, they jumped off that train. Hey, DZ with the $2 says love is.
And there we go. Your boy Mr. Fantastic, it shows once again he's bad judge of character with women, and he is zero. He's 0 and 2 when it comes down to advocating for the wrong women.